left foot forward. Bring that right leg, make it hard to do a lot of the moves. So the best way to set it up, hip distance away, bring one leg back. The next thing is, where do we keep our hands? Good. The last thing we do to set up fight stance is we measure the distance between ourselves and the bag. So stick that left arm out nice and straight.
Sometimes I do that with my roundhouse kick. I like get a little bit too far.
Yes, and so we're gonna get to that too, because that's a good. That's good that you're realizing that, because it happens. Because you do move around a little bit. So relax your arms for a second. We're gonna go through all the punches. So make sure those knees are nice and bent. You feel balanced, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So your person that you're fighting is your exact same height. That's just very convenient. So you're punching to this is your face, because that's at your eye level. And so my straight punches, we're gonna start with the jab. So it's right to the face, right to the nose. Measure my distance, and I'm gonna do it really slow. So when I punch, it fully extends, twist the wrist a little bit, and that upper body, that's it, good. So now let's go. Nice long jab.
I've never done that either.
What?
Thank you.
The twist.
So you wanna know why? Because I'm a big person of why. The reason is the twist is, let's say you didn't have gloves on, you're fighting someone, which we're not gonna do, but see how this knuckle is like the sharpest and the biggest?
Yeah.
If I punch straight out like that, it's not gonna hit. But if I twist a little
Ah, yeah, look at that.
that's sharp knuckle.
Wow, darn, I didn't think
Yep.
of that.
That's yes. And so that's exactly why you do it. You don't want to do it too much, but try that out. Go ahead. Nice, Richie. Good again. Good. One more time. Beautiful. Now, that was good because the first one you kept it on there a little too long. Another thing I keep in mind, pretend that bag is hot lava. It's very hot. So the second your glove touches that bag, you gotta bring it right back. So do that one more time. Yeah. Good. Much better. All right, let's go for the cross. Now, same target. It's gonna go across, is right to the nose. Exactly, with the nice twist. Do that for me again. Now we're gonna get a little bit more technical. So bend those knees a little bit. Now, you're gonna pretend like you're swinging a club or a racket or a baseball bat, I'm assuming, and watch my right foot. Do that.
Oh.
No, just the hands up, no hands. Good. A little bit less, so watch very carefully. You don't want to go all the way. Just kind of like you're squishing a bug. Do that one more time. Good. Hands up. Now, we're gonna throw our cross and pivot that back foot. Watch me first. At the same exact time. Ready? Yes. A little bit less. Don't shoot too much. Good. Because what happens is, I'm not going to get nearly as much power, right? We want to move our feet. And so especially when it comes to the hooks on anything on the right side, it's going to be very helpful. Okay? So let's put those two punches together. Hands are up. Ready? Jab, cross. Left, right. Jab, cross.
Oh.
Up, bottom. Good. Again. Yeah, nice.
Ooh, saw that little twist.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. So in the class, just be careful, don't do too much. And so in the class, it might be new because you've been doing it for a little bit. It's like a new thing you might be doing. So
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 2 weeks.
I think a little longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You've been here for about at least a month, I think.
Okay.
Good. Couple more. One more. Now, relax your arms for a second. It's really good and powerful, and it's very neat and tidy, but I'm gonna be a little picky. The one thing is, if you want it to be like, keep your punch a mystery a little bit.
Right.
So if I go like this, back, right?
Right, that would be too obvious.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to reload too much.
Yes, you want to keep that punch a mystery.
Like that?
Yes, good.
Ooh.
And so because it's really good and tight. It's really, see, all these things I'm pointing out, you're going to see other people in the class being like, and so, but you're like, now I know the right way. And so you just want to keep in mind that you really got to rotate to the right. Keep that punch tight. Boom. Oh. Try it again. Yes, and then, good, but watch that right hand, right by your eyebrow. Good. Again. No pivoting on that foot, on this left. Good. Nice. Now, on the right side, we definitely want to pivot. So, yeah, but you're making me a little nervous because I don't want you going all the way like that because that's going to be how you're going to twist your heel. Good. Wow. All right, so now bend your knees with me. We're just, no hands, just the feet. Okay? So imagine there's like a little, it's kind of mean, but there's a little bug on the ground. Okay? And you're just gonna squish it. Good. Bend that back knee. Yep, one more time.
That's so good.
People, yeah, Chris used to use a cigarette, but like I don't think that's appropriate.
No.
It's not, you know. It's a different time when we can't use that.
Yeah, right.
So now hands back up. Now we're gonna pick the back foot and throw the right hook at the same time and squish that bug. Ready? Go. Good. Nice. Again. Nice. That's a beautiful hook. Keep it a little tighter, a little less back. That's it. Good. Nice job. How's that feel?
Feels nice.
Good. Good.
Like
Now.
punching the bullies that used to bully me.
Exactly. And you're punching them with a perfect form, by the way, too. Because you know you're a martial artist now. That's great. So, uppercuts are my favorite punch. I don't know why, but they are. So, I'm here, uppercut, you want to think up to the belly of that person, okay? Yes. Now, I want you to keep that same idea of like, keep the punch a mystery. So you're here, boom, and come right back. Beautiful, Richie. Good. Again. Nice.
That's good.
So much better, right? Do it on the right side now. Boom. Pivot that back foot with you too. Squish that back. Boom. Good.
Wow.
Excellent. Those are nice, neat, tight punches. I love them. So let me see a jab cross. So watch. Oh, I'm gonna go first, then you go. Go. Good. Now left hook. No, keep it a mystery. Good. I love the way you bring it back. It's really good. Now right hook. Boom. Keep it up. Go ahead. Nice. Now at any point in the class, like you feel like you're unbalanced. And like almost everybody, when I take them in their room and do their first class, you know, when they do the right hook, they almost always feel unbalanced. It's like, I can expect it. Just take a look back at your feet and make sure, you know, you want to kind of like, because sometimes you go, there you go, jump it out a little bit. And that you want to always have soft knees, never completely straight. Good. Right back up, left uppercut. Boom. No miss, keep it a mystery. Boom. Yes. Right uppercut. Excellent. Good. Because I like, and so again, getting back to like the gloves, you can't punch as hard with those ones.
Right.
And if you do, you might hurt your wrist. We don't want that, okay?
Right.
All right, so now we're gonna work on the roundhouse kicks.
Okay.
This is my favorite. So now
Good.
Good. And so roundhouse kicks, I teach them in 3 different parts, okay? So, first things first, get in my fight stance. Here, measure my distance. Part 1 of the roundhouse kick is a step. And I'm gonna step, yes, exactly, to the diagonal. Part 2 of the kick is the kick. And I'm just gonna show you what it should look like. I don't kick high, I keep it kind of low. This hip is on top, and I'm kicking with my shin, not my foot. Part 3 is really important, just as important as the other 2. It's returning back to your fight stance. A lot of people forget about that. So watch me do a few, and then we'll do it together. Measure my distance, step, kick, come back home. That's my poem. Step, kick, come back home. Try it out. Yes, good.
I did it with my foot.
Well, listen, here's the thing. A little foot is okay. You know, again, you're gonna get taller too, but like the bag's only is big. And so I hit with my foot a little bit too. That's okay. But what you don't want is only hitting with the foot, because then you know what? You join our committee. It's called the Ugly Foot Committee. We don't want you to join that committee. Because you'll see people with
Broken, right?
Well, they have just like
Too much
cuts.
fungus.
Yeah.
Fungus.
No,
Or
no.
like, but it's we call it the Ugly Foot Committee. We don't like it. We don't want any more members. So try that again. Good. Now, what you want to do is give with the kick. It's really good, but think of it this way: you want to sort of come with a soft, like slightly, you know, just soft leg, not super bent, not super straight. And at the end, that's when you snap it. So watch. So I'm here. Here, and so watch, if I do it nice and slow, I step, at the end, that's when I snap, and then I bring it right back, and then back to my fight stance.
Our kicks don't sound like that.
I bet they do. Okay,
Wow,
I'm gonna get
that's
something real quick, it's gonna help you remember. Because the step is good, but you're,
Where's
huh?
that?
Just a little marker, nothing too exciting. So, Let me steal your spot for 1 second. So you're here. You're doing a really good job with the turnout, which is great. You're kind of here. Let's make it a little easier on you. I need you to step a little bit towards the mid. So I'm here, step, kick, and then come back. So try that out.
So like about 80 degrees.
Uh-huh. That sounds right to me. I don't know. Good.
Just like that.
Yes. And now, what you want to do is utilize that step. Because right now you're stopping in the middle, then kicking. It's all one movement, so we call that momentum, right? Step, kick, come back. Try it out. Yeah. Again. Okay, one more time. So now this time, I want you to do this. So you're gonna put your, just for balance, so hold your glove right there, and then bring your leg up, and then go kick. Again. Bring it right back. Okay, so when you're doing your roundhouse kick, you're kind of coming around, you're almost there. Yeah. That's the secret to making it loud. It's not necessarily more powerful, but it's like, you know, it's bam.
Sounding threatening. Like, don't mess with me.
Exactly.
Sounds threatening.
Go ahead, buddy. Yes, better. So I want you stepping out. So right now you're in front of your bag, right? When you kick, your foot should not be in the same spot. So you're doing this. Step, kick, and then come back. Now try to put it together a little quicker. Measure your distance real quick. Make sure you're close enough. There we go. Go ahead. Try again.
It's okay.
Make sure you have weight on both legs. Yep. Good stance. Good down. Yeah.
Hesitating.
I know it's a lot because it's a lot to think about. That was better. And so here's the thing: when you're in class, I don't care how fast the combo is or the person next to you. You're kind of, because you've been doing it, you're going to retrain yourself a little bit. So you're kind of going to break some old habits, right? So you're going to take your time in classes, okay? And if Damien or anyone says, okay, come on, speed up, say, Stephanie said that I should not do that, and she's in charge. So
He's gonna love that.
tell Damien if he gives you any trouble. Ready? Yep. Give me 1 second. Paige, can you do the retake?
Oh, that's great, like a mark.
Yeah. So your foot's gonna start on this side of the tape, right? I think, let me just see. Okay, so you gotta step over that tape and then come back. Better, yep, again. Yeah, go ahead again. Yes, good. Beautiful, much better. How'd that feel? Does it feel different than usually?
Yeah.
What, it feels more powerful?
Yeah. Like I also feel like a swing, like my bed comes back like
Yeah, and again, so that, because remember, three parts of the kick. I think a lot of times people are really hard, they forget to do the first part. And so then you see people kicking like this, and it's so bad for the hips, and it doesn't feel right, and they get back pain, and it's all this stuff that you don't realize. And so, exactly, and then they say, my back. That's exactly what they say. They say it. They say it. And then, but set yourself up for an easier path. Step, kick, come back, fight stance. Again. Yeah. That's it. All right, now we're gonna practice that other side because we gotta keep it even. So let me see. Watch out 1 sec. All right. Now, you know, let's say you kind of ended up being a little further back. You know, because you are moving around a little bit. That means you might want to step more to the diagonal. But if you're a little bit closer, you might get away with just to the side. All right, so put your right foot forward for me. Set that fight stance up, measure your distance. Good, hands back up by the face. No pivoting the front foot.
Oh.
That gets too dancing. Good, bend this knee a little bit. Bend it, a little bit bend. Good. You feel balanced?
Yeah.
All right, now go for that left round kick. Step over the tape to the right. Yeah, good. Always harder on one leg, right?
Yeah.
It's like writing with one hand versus the other. Try it out.
Yeah.
Okay, take your time. Hands up. That foot should be, when you're kicking, that should be on, yeah. That's it. Yes. Step 3, you're very good at. You're returning back. Okay, take your time. Yep, good. Make sure every time, sometimes make sure that leg, because if you're straight, or if you have all the weight on one leg, or the back leg, it's hard to step. But if you're here, even, step, come back. Yes, good. Do that again. Do that again. So let let your body go with you a little bit more. You do it really nicely on the right side, and everyone has a stronger side. But let that body kind of go. So you have the hip, you're about here, but like this is still this way. So you're gonna let everything go to the right. So you're here, let it go with you. Yes, good job. Where are those hands supposed to be?
Oh.
Good. Yeah! Nice. Now, much better. Let's do a nice right jab, nice and clean. So if you did like my classes, they do this a lot. It's a jab, step, kick, come back home. So you're gonna give me 10 of those. Jab, step, kick, come back home. 1, go for it. Jab. No pivoting that front foot.
Oh.
But listen, you'll see some coaches do it.
It's jab, not cross.
Yeah, I mean, some people do it, and the thing, I think it gets really dancey and like kind of weird, and I wasn't taught that way, so I'm gonna teach you the way I was taught. So you don't need to pivot that front foot on anything. Although you might see some coaches do that, so it's not good. Yeah. Okay, ready? Bend those knees. Good, that's it. Jab. Okay, ready? Punch. Jab. Step. Kick. Come back over that tape. That's 1. Good. Again. Jab. That's 2. Jab. You can do it. You can do it. Don't think too much about it. You're doing it though. Good. Jab. Step. Kick. Come back home. Finish the kick. You're really good about getting back to fight stance, but yeah, you have a little bit more time. You're rushing a little bit too much back to fight stance. Boom. Nice. How many was that? I lost track.
That was like
4.
4 or 5.
Okay, this will be 5. Come back home. Good. Where are your laser beams facing?
What do you mean?
Remember we said, so like get back in that fight stance. Because and again, a little bit's okay. But or a thing to keep in mind is to not be on what we call a tightrope. Right now, you're on a tightrope. Meaning, let's go back to here. This, good. Now take my feet kind of like off too. So you're here, now bring that left leg back behind you, like this. And this is what we call train tracks, right? So you're like that. You don't want to be on the tightrope because that's easier to fall, right? Yep, that's it. Those are the train tracks. Good. And so, again, if you're here, it's going to be a lot harder to balance as opposed to here. This is much more sturdy. Okay, ready? Hands up.
Maybe a little bit wider.
Let's lose the tape. I don't want you to worry too much about it.
Yeah.
So bend those knees, but make marker distance. Bend the knees a little bit. Ready? Jab, step, kick, come back. Yes. That was 6. Go for it. Yeah. Good. That was your best one. Yeah, best one. One more. Take a second. Yeah.
All right.
How'd those feel?
Those feel good.
Good. All right, we're gonna look at those front kicks a little bit, okay? So the front kicks are fun, right?
So like this.
Well, we're gonna go from the beginning. So when the front kick, the distance that we've marked between ourselves and the bag is a little different than the roundhouses. You're actually going to be a little further away from the bag, okay? So you're going to be a little further away. And so watch me first, okay? And so you have exactly those train tracks. Now, when you push the bag, you're using actually the ball of your foot, all right? And you're gonna push it right in front of you, and then right back to fight stance. Another thing, wait a sec, is a little bit, give yourself some leverage. So you don't wanna be up like that, because I don't have it, I want some leverage. Yeah, and so watch me a little bit. Push through that bag, and then I come right back. Nice, again. Now this time, try to use like a little more, like not as much heel. Don't push it flat. Push a little bit with the toe. Okay, no more of that, because you're gonna get in that habit, and then you'll be doing that in the class.
Oh yeah.
You don't need it. I want you to do this. Another thing. You do a front kick, and I want you to say 1 Mississippi to yourself. And don't do the next front kick until you've said 1 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. Try that out, because you're going too fast.
1 Mississippi. Like that?
After you
Can you
get
say,
back.
yep, keep going.
1 Mississippi.
Slower, slower.
3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi.
They're getting worse and worse.
5 Mississippi.
Slow. Find your balance each time. Good. I can't, so if you keep doing them and I can't fix it in between, so you gotta do it, then look at me and I'll tell you when to go again. Go. Don't look at me though. Don't, I said look at me, but don't look at me. Look at your bag. I'll look at you.
Don't look at me.
Look at the bag. There you go. Again. Now, how does that feel?
It feels tiring.
Yeah, you've done a lot. Let's even it out. So put that right foot forward now. Hands up. Let's do this first to make sure. Good. Bring that left leg back. There you go. You feel balanced? All right. Hands up. Go ahead. Left front kick. Good. Ah, I didn't say go yet. Front kick. Take your time. Beautiful. Better pace. Yep. Again. Good. Again. Again. Nice. One more time. Good. Feels different a little bit that way? Yeah. That was a lot better. So, you want to take those gloves off?
Sure.
Now, here's my recommendation. Get the hand wraps first, so we can always help you.
Yeah.
Because your hands feel sweaty?
Yeah, and right here feels like
not
sore, like from tight and everything.
And so, the gloves that we have now too aren't fabricy. They're a little bit better. They're like vinyl. Yeah, because this gets a little bit itchy, I think too. And so, the one thing is though, sometimes equipment isn't always the most comfortable, but I want you to keep the gloves on the whole time, the whole class. Okay? If you need to get water, I think in class, 1 water break. So you know we do, like what class are you guys in next?
Coach
6:30 in the morning, Monday,
Yes.
Wednesday, and then.
So, okay, so it's a half and half class, right?
Right.
I think it's gonna be good for you to go in the first half of class, the kickboxing part, right?
Uh-huh.
1 bathroom break, 1 water break, that's it.
Okay.
It's gonna feel uncomfortable a little bit at first, and your hands might be hot, and you might be thirsty, but it's getting you to the next level there, you know? And if, of course, if you need to take time, rest, you know, you have your water bottle next to you, that's always easier.
Yeah.
Have that, like a straw one, so you don't have to like take the gloves on and off. Yes, I think that's gonna be helpful. And I think hand wraps first, and a better pair of those, we have them here,
Okay.
that are newer, are gonna go a long way. I don't think,
I should probably get like hand wraps.
we have
Yeah.
them right here
I
for
think
you.
the hand wraps are a must.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't ever box without them. I think if it was my choice, it'd be mandatory in the gym. So, let's talk about some things we're gonna remember in class. Our fight stance, right? What about that twisting of the wrist a little bit, right?
Right.
Cool.
And that back foot pivoting a little bit. Loosen that up. Good. And those roundhouse kicks, how many parts to the roundhouse kick?
3.
The step,
step,
The kick,
kick, and then stand.
back to your fight stance. So hold on, measure that distance first with your left arm.
Oh.
You got it? Good. Feel balanced?
Yeah.
Bend those knees. Let's see, last kick of the day. Go ahead, sweetie, go ahead. Ah! No, I meant that, so your left foot's forward, so you're gonna do the right roundhouse kick.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was good. Nice and balanced. Step to me. Step, left, step this way. Remember that blue line. Come back. But remember, you got it. Once you step, you gotta go for it. Don't stop. And so if it's not the most beautiful, perfect, that's okay. You're getting that's practice. That was beautiful. And you snapped it and everything. Okay? Hey, look at that. How'd that feel?
Great.
Good. So, you know the best way to get better at roundhouse kicks?
What?
Roundhouse kick.
Oh.
And more, and munch, and tons, and lots, and lots, and lots. So, once you make that step, you gotta go for it. Kick. Once you make that step, let's say you're like, oh, that's a lot of foot. That's when you make the decision in your mind. Maybe you need to step more to the diagonal. Maybe you need to be closer. Okay? Let me see one more. Richie, I feel like you have gone from here to here. You did amazing. Did you learn?
Yeah.
Very proud of you. So, class, you're gonna slow it down a little bit with the kicks and the punches because you're remembering a lot of new habits, right? Okay, and then in part 1 of class, 1 bathroom break, 1 water break. Part 2 of class, 1 bathroom, 1 water break. And you keep the gloves on the whole time in the first half, okay?
Yep.
Because I know it gets kind of uncomfortable, but I think with
Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you'll be notified for every new video that we make. Whoa! Woo!